Hey babes, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I am Jay. So in today's video we will be doing a Easter / springtime look. I'm so excited that it's springtime, new year, new weather, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to kind of recreate that Easter look that I did a while ago, kind of incorporate the same colors. So without further ado, let's just skip the chit chat and get right into it. Okay, y'all, the skin is skinning. Okay, I keep repeating that to myself because the skin is really doing this thing. Like, look at it. It's so bright and youthful and like acne free. You know, I love the way my skin is looking. So first, we are just getting into my brows, of course, and I'm going in with my L'Oreal pencil. Now, I do have a new brow fave, which is the She Glam and Frida Kahlo brow pen, but for this was previously filmed, so I didn't use it in this one. I just stuck to my L'Oreal pen. And now we're going to be jumping right into the eyeshadow, not wasting no time. So I'm taking my Ice Fantasy palette from Morphe, and I actually never used this palette, and I know that this is a pastel palette, so I was like, let me try it out. But as I'm looking at it, I see that there are not a lot of like pinky pastels, so I took my Carnival palette and never turned your girl away. Okay, always got whatever color I need in there, and I found a nice cute pinky color, but again, it didn't have like really that pastel pink that I wanted. And I'm taking my P. Louise paints and bases, of course, can't do a look without them. So I am going to be going in with a purple color first, and I'm going to be laying that down right above my crease. Next, I am grabbing my P. Louise paints, and I grabbed this very light paint color to go ahead and cut my crease with. I did the lookup method because when I cut my crease on a regular, I just be like, they're kind of uneven. But even though my eyelids are like, my eyes are bigger than the other, I believe that's everybody, but for some reason I just think mine are so noticeable, so I had stopped doing the lookup method. But it really does work, y'all. Like, it gives you the perfect line of where you need your crease to end for your eye shape. It's really good. So I grabbed this color, and it was like slightly lighter than the pink that I actually wanted, which is why I went in and put that bubblegum pink eyeshadow on top of it. Because as you can see, it looks white on camera. Like, it's not as white as it looks, but it is very light. So I couldn't decide if I wanted to cut a crease and do a wing or not, but I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and do a wing, because on my last Easter spring makeup look, I think I didn't use a wing. So I wanted to be kind of different this time, so I used my wing, y'all know I love a wing eyeshadow, wing paints, wing gel liner. A wing is just always gonna do it for me. And we are tapping into one last eyeshadow palette. So I took my Blends Bunny palette, and I had to look inside because I know this palette has every single color in there, right? So I had to look inside, and I found the perfect bubblegum pink color. Mind you, y'all, I love pink. I'm obsessed with the color pink, right? And I've always picked up this palette, but for some reason I've always overlooked this color. I never knew like this perfect bubblegum pink was sitting right inside of this palette. Always overlooked it. But yes, if you are someone who loves, like, you want that perfect palette that has every colorful eyeshadow in it, so that you can create any colorful eyeshadow look, this palette is it. It's the one. The Carnival palettes too, but this one is like strictly just colorful colors, and it has like nudes in there, black, white. It has every color that you need. So I laid that down, and then I'm just blending out that purple a little bit more, right? And then I actually did go back into that pastel Morphe palette for a darker purple, because the pink and the purple, as you can see right here, it started to blend in. There wasn't no contrast of where it was separated, and here I am applying that dark purple right there. So I just took a angled brush, I went in with a more bluish undertone eyeshadow just to go right underneath the cut crease so that it could stand out more. finishing up the top of the eye, I am taking my Inglot gel liner and I will be drawing on my wings with that. Now listen, this is the darkest of darkest eyeliners. If you are somebody who loves a feline eye, loves a cat eye, or just love dark colors around your eye period, and you are looking for that perfect eyeliner to where light barely bounces off of it, this is the one. I have yet to find one that's darker. And actually, when you go online, like I go on YouTube and like, you know, other platforms, and you search up like blackest eyeliner, best dark eyeliner, this is the one. And I've said that before even doing my research. I'm like, what if there's one darker, you know? But no, this is the one. It don't get no better than this. However, I like the NYX liner better, not like color wise, but precision. The brush that comes with it is just super thin and it just glides on, and I'm able to draw my wings on better. I can do it with this perfectly fine, but for some reason I just love to draw it on with the NYX liquid liner, and then I will take this liner, you know, and just like lightly pat it over the NYX liner to give it that really dark effect. But yes, I love my liquid liner for some reason. It just gives me a more precise look. Maybe one day I'll do a look where I do one with just the gel liner and one with the liquid, so you can see what I'm talking about. Like, look at the wing. The wing is sharp. It's perfect. But I only know what I'm talking about. I just can't explain it. For some reason, it was like too triangular. Like, I don't get me wrong, I do my wings very sharp. But when it comes to like the end of the liner to get it very sharp, the liquid just works better. And that's only because it's thinner. Like right here, I'm using a paintbrush. This is not a makeup brush. This is a thin paintbrush. I had a thinner one, but this is all that I can find so far. But the wings are still winging, okay? They're still sharp. They'll still cut. It's FaceTime, no pun intended. So I'm taking this new It concealer, y'all. This dark spot concealer. It is a dark spot concealer, but I use it for my under eyes. It's just so good, y'all. And to prime my face, I am using my Milk Primer. I'm running out, so I was like being cheap a little bit, but yes, I do love this primer, so I have to go and buy the big one. I bought the travel size one just to try it out a little bit. And I am just doing my color corrector now as if I need it, right? Like, my skin looks so good, y'all. It looks really amazing. And I think I'm just color correcting just because I'm so used to it, but I really don't need it. I mean, a little bit, you know, maybe a little dot to really brighten up the under eye, but it's not necessary. And the wonder that this It concealer does, like, this It concealer really conceals my under eyes really good. Mind you, it's not an under eye concealer, it's a dark spot concealer, and they did come out with an under eye concealer, and I have to get that one, but this is a dark spot one. But can you just look how that looks like skin? Do you see that? I had to just pause. Do you see that? Like, it looks like there's nothing under my eye. Especially when I use little to no color corrector, it looks like there's literally nothing under my eye. Like, first of all, this concealer matches in with my skin, like my skin tone. I could have gotten lighter. I mean, I did, because my old foundations are like slightly darker than me, but it's about to be summer, so no worries. But do you see that? Like, it looks like nothing is there. Like, nothing. No concealer. Like, this is truly a no makeup item. Not to mention the kabuki brush that's on top of it. It's really cute, and it helps me blend it in. And it's not like one of those where you gotta twist up and the concealer comes out. It's separated from the concealer, so you have the ability to wash it and it doesn't get gunky and stuff. And I am taking my regular Huda Beauty and Too Faced Born This Way foundations, mix them together, and apply my foundation to my face. Now, it is slightly more orange. Sometimes I add a little more blue in there, sometimes I don't, because I could always make it work, you know? It's not like that bad. It is a little bit darker than me. Like I said, this was my actual skin color, and then things just changed, but I could still make it work. Just fix the undertones a little bit. It's all good. Then moving on to my favorite part of makeup, my highlighter, of course, y'all. I mentioned this in one of my last videos, but I love highlighting. Like, it's my favorite makeup, I guess, layer, you would call it. It's my favorite makeup layer. And I was just like, I'm surprised I never told my babes this. Like, I love highlighting. It just brings out the face so much. Like, I love it. So yes, I'm using my Born This Way concealer, and of course I am drawing on my triangles, and I'm highlighting down my nose, my forehead, my cupid's bow, and my chin, just making a T. For those of you who are new to makeup, just remember that you're making a T. And I feel like I've been using my Born This Way concealer a while, you guys, and I'm gonna keep using it. But if you guys ever have other products that you feel like I should try, other concealers, then drop it down below. Let me know new products you want me to try, because I've been using the same concealer over and over and over again. So let me know if you got any new ones for me to try. And of course, I am taking my blending sponge and I'm blending that out. And just like the Born This Way concealer, I feel like I have been using these blending sponges for a while now. This hot pink one is the e.l.f. one, and then the orange one is the Real Technique ones. But other than these two, I haven't found a blender that really could compete with the original girl, that beauty blender. You feel me? Like, I haven't found one that can really be on that same level instead of these two. Like, these two, the best. Like, sometimes you buy other sponges and they're just so hard. Like, I don't know. I know some sponges are like latex free or whatever, so I don't know if it's the latex that makes it soft or the latex, taking the latex out, that makes it hard. I don't know, but whatever it is with those hard sponges, it's missing it. It needs that in there. That we're just waiting for this to get tacky and dry. That's my little countdown that I do. But yeah, no other sponge showed me like, yeah, I could really sit up there with the big dogs, like, except for the e.l.f. and Real Technique sponges. So again, if you know any recommendations, any sponges that you feel like I just have to try, or any makeup products at all, just drop it down below in the comments. I need you guys to start commenting more on my videos. If you have any questions, suggestions, concerns, comments, feedback, whatever, drop it down in the comments. I answer to everybody. And now I am setting my under eye area with a yellow loose setting powder. This setting powder matched perfectly. Like, I couldn't even see it. It is really perfect on top of this concealer. And right on top of my yellow setting powder, yes, it just go into my concealer perfectly, but I am the girl that likes an extra highlight, so I go ahead and I use a white translucent powder right on top of that. Moving on, I'm taking my Fenty bronzing powder, again another product that has me in a chokehold. Okay, and I feel like I'm using the same thing over. So if you have any bronzer recommendations, if you know any new products, even if it's a product that you haven't tried yet but you're like, I want to see what it is, but I want to, I don't want to spend my money on or whatever. Don't worry. Let me do it. Let me try out the product for both of us. Okay, drop it down below. Let me know what products you guys want me to try, and I'll try them. So now we're just dusting away all that extra setting powder, because of course we don't want it to give powder donut. All right, so we do go ahead and dust off that extra setting powder right along with a finishing powder so that it won't be ashy. Now we are going in with my setting spray and just setting my whole face, making sure not to mess up that eyeshadow. And then we are going to go ahead and start that lower lash line. Now I went ahead and I took the P. Louise bases. Now If you are familiar with the P. Louise bases and paints, so you know that with the paints, you don't have to use an eyeshadow on top of it. It's literally what it's called. It's a paint. I do though. And with the bases, you're supposed to. But for this one, y'all, honestly, this look, I just put the base down there like a gel liner. I didn't put no eyeshadow on top of it, and it still came out bomb, pigmented, everything. Lippy time. So now it's time to do the lips. So I am taking my eyeliner. Okay, I have to say this on all my video, guys, because there are new viewers. So if you are new here, hi, I am Jaiye, however you want to say it, and I like to use my lip liner. I like to use a eyeliner as a lip liner, because for some reason lip liners do not have that perfect brown. It's always a brown. It's always like a reddish plum undertone, and I need brown. Okay, so that's what I use to outline my lips. And then I went ahead and took the NYX lipstick in the color 509 and my NYX Milky Gloss on top of that, and it gave me the perfect bubblegum pink for this spring Easter look. Finishing off this look, I'm taking my Morphe highlighter palette. Love this palette. It has every single highlighter in there, like ones with pink undertones, gold undertones. Listen, it's that palette, okay? I could use it on me, use it on everybody, but of course, you know, I go for my gold undertone ones because I love it. And then I'm gonna plop on those lashes with my fingers, of course, because I'm a beast. All right, and then that's it. We completed this look. And here is the final look. Okay, it's giving pastel, very much spring, very much Easter. It does remind me of my look from last year. Like, I love it. But that was a goal though. It wasn't like that wasn't the goal. That was a goal. So it does remind me of my look from last year. But I used less colors this time. But still, pastel, Easter vibes. I love it. Okay. Even my top is the same color. Wow, I have the same like minty green kind of top that I had on last year. But yes, this is the final look. Okay, you guys, I hope you love it. And like I always say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also hit the notification bell so that you can get notified every single time that I upload. Okay. Also, make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Jaiye.Pierre and on TikTok at Jaiye.Pierre_. If for some reason you do not have TikTok or Instagram, I am going to leave a list right here on the screen of every single social media platform that I have. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on each one that you have, and I will check you guys in my next video. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.